What if the ice around your heart doesn't melt with the changing seasons, but only when someone brave enough to stand in the cold refuses to leave? In Summer Thaw, Rebecca Jenshak delivers a contemporary romance that redefines the grumpy sunshine trope as a masterclass in emotional patience, proving that healing isn't a sudden event, but a slow, deliberate unfreezing that requires both warmth and witness. This isn't just another small-town love story set against mountain vistas. It's a tender, atmospheric exploration of grief, resilience, and the terrifying vulnerability of letting joy back in after loss has made safety feel synonymous with solitude. From the first crisp narration, listeners are immersed in a Colorado landscape where snow-capped peaks mirror internal barriers, and every sunbeam feels like an invitation to risk feeling again. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent romance and character-driven healing journeys, this audiobook serves up quiet intensity, authentic growth, and a connection so gently earned it feels like watching frost recede from glass at dawn. When wildlife photographer Maya Chen arrives in Silver Creek to document alpine ecosystems for a conservation project, she expects pristine wilderness and professional distance, not an unexpected entanglement with Elias Thorne, the reclusive park ranger whose silence is as formidable as the terrain he protects. Both are running from losses they've buried under duty and routine, their initial interactions marked by polite friction and mutual recognition of shared pain. But as forced collaboration on a rescue mission strips away pretenses, something shifts, not instant attraction, but the dawning realization that they're no longer alone in their solitude. Jenshak masterfully avoids rushing emotional breakthroughs. Instead, she lets trust accumulate like melting snowmelt, pooling in moments of shared labor and unspoken understanding. The audiobook narration amplifies this organic rhythm, capturing Maya's observant warmth and Elias's guarded steadiness with vocal textures that make every pause feel meaningful and every gesture of care feel revolutionary. You don't just hear their bond form, you feel the glacial pace of two souls learning to thaw without breaking. What elevates Summer Thaw beyond technical healing romance is its refusal to treat grief as a problem to be solved or love as a cure. Maya doesn't fix Elias's withdrawal. She simply creates space where his presence is enough, challenging the notion that healing requires performance. Elias, in turn, doesn't rescue Maya from her sorrow. He honors it as part of her strength, offering partnership rather than salvation. Their relationship deepens through acts of mutual accommodation, adjusting communication styles without judgment, sharing silences that speak louder than confessions, and choosing to stay present when old wounds resurface. Supporting characters add vital texture, townsfolk whose kindness comes without expectation, colleagues who model healthy boundaries, and even the land itself, rendered as a silent partner in their journey toward wholeness. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. Love thrives not in erasing pain, but in holding space for it alongside hope. Even the seasonal shift from late spring to full summer mirrors their internal evolution, with environmental details serving as metaphors for emotional states rather than mere backdrop. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory meditation. The narrator embodies Maya and Elias with remarkable subtlety. Maya's voice carries gentle persistence that never pushes, while Elias's low timbre gradually softens from defensive reserve to open receptivity, making their chemistry palpable in stillness. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming intimacy. Wind through pine needles during vulnerable conversations, distant river currents marking time, the crunch of boots on lingering snowpack, all anchor emotional beats in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the natural rhythm of thawing, unhurried during moments of reflection and connection, then gently accelerating as trust solidifies into something sustainable. Whether you're commuting through urban landscapes or sitting in quiet contemplation, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where slowness feels sacred and presence feels like a gift. Its storytelling is embodied empathy, transforming passive listening into active participation in a love that honors the weight of what came before. Ultimately, Summer Thaw redefines healing romance by centering patience over passion and presence over perfection. It satisfies genre cravings for satisfying emotional payoffs while delivering substantive commentary on trauma, masculinity, and the radical act of allowing oneself to be seen in brokenness. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete journey from isolation to connection. If you've ever believed love requires being whole first, or wondered whether tenderness can coexist with unresolved pain, this audiobook will affirm that true intimacy begins not with fixing, but with staying. Press play, breathe in mountain air, and prepare to believe that sometimes the most powerful transformation happens not in grand declarations, but in the quiet courage of letting someone sit with you in the cold until the light returns. Your next favorite romance isn't waiting in dramatic rescues. It's waiting in the brave, patient choice to thaw together.